can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me.
I want to kill this man, so just let me do it.
If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again?
You must take all of your hatred, let it fester within you and grow stronger with that hatred, and then one day come before me with the same eyes as mine.
There's no way I can do that. It's just wrong, isn't it?
But, Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Does that mean it's all over? Because it seemed like Namatame was really tight with his shadow. I don't think his shadow will kill him. Because being put into the TV, the thing that kills you in the TV is your own shadow, right? It doesn't seem like Namatame merged with his shadow before. It doesn't seem like his shadow would want to kill him.
Just push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
You've really put me in a corner here, Yosuke, with, basically saying, like, hey, do you think it's okay to let a murderer go free? Or, hey, do you want to commit murder? Gio, just wanted to drop in for a bit. Can't stay because of college. Understandable, dude. Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. This is a really hard decision. Because, like, I don't want to be a murderer. At least in this game, I don't want to be a murderer. I don't really want to leave the decision in their hands and not my hands. I also really don't want Namatame to get away with it, but I'm still on the train that Namatame is just, like, literally mentally ill and he's not a murderer. I'm pretty sure he's just, like, mentally not okay and or an idiot. So, I'm gonna say wait a second here.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, we're missing something. Something is not right. Yosuke, listen, my dude. I need you to listen to me very closely. This is exactly what happened with Mitsuo. We thought we found the killer, even though I obviously knew from the start that Mitsuo wasn't the killer. You thought that we found the killer, and then we were like, oh, everything's hunky-dory, and then lo and behold, the killer isn't got. And then Namatame comes along. It's the exact same thing, my dude. You gotta learn from the past to make a better future, you know? Like history teaches us and whatnot. This is the second time we've gotten someone who isn't the... By the way, dude, Namatame is freaking losing it during these cutscenes while I'm talking to myself. So I think we're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
I don't think he ever killed in the first place. Revenge is normally wrong in like 99% of scenarios. I know that he can't be tried because Adachi basically said like, yo, there's no way this is gonna stick. So I guess his true feelings? I don't really like any of these options. I want the option where I say like, I think that someone else is the killer, but I guess Namatame's true feelings are my best bet. Hadoken, welcome to stream, dude. How you doing? You're making my favorite food. You better bring me some.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV.
Did we, though?
What didn't you understand?
Something is bothering me, like, hardcore. No, I know. They're not giving me the right prompts. Definitely not him repenting. Definitely not that I don't know. Either why he's scared or something's bothering me. Why is the real Namatame, like, scared and terrified if his true self, who he was able to merge with, was just like, yeah, kill me, whatever, I don't care? Something's bothering me is too vague. I don't want to say something so vague. I don't really want to say why he's scared, but it's the best option, I think.
I don't know. Either he's begging for his life, or he freaked out from seeing his other self face to face.
Where are the cops? I've been talking to Yosuke for so long.
Who gives a damn? That's not what's important right now. Why the hell are you so cold about this? Nanako-chan is dead, for God's sake!
I'm still not 100% on her being dead, but possibly.
I don't understand you.
I didn't think we'd end up like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same page.
This is what happens when you have a group of like 7 people who all have their own opinions. That's why everyone should just have my opinions, and then we can all be on the same page.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this?
Where is Teddie?
Are you okay with what this bastard did?
No, but he's mentally deranged. Like, you know?
Of course we're not! But can you look me in the eye and say you're okay with doing the same thing this guy did? It's just like how you feel right now. That you can't turn your back and do nothing. We're not gonna sit back and watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
What if Naoto just like pulled a gun and shot him right now? Wouldn't that be crazy?
To kill someone because they killed someone first. I can't decide on something that serious. But still, if you have it in you to be this angry for someone who was close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you can never take back.
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
I want to make it very clear that I'm on both sides right now. Because, you know, like, it is a really hard decision, but both sides have a very valid point.
Even if we can't trust them, from here on is no longer our battle. It's Dojima-san and his fellow officers' fight to convict the suspect. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say at all. What I'm trying to say is that this guy is not the murderer.
I'm proud that I could protect this town with you all. That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this.
How long can this man hold his head and shake? Also, where are the police?
I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends.
It doesn't have to be school specifically. Can't we just, like, hang out after school? It is way better.
I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone.
Nothing brings a group together closer than hiding a body together, Yukiko. I'm just saying.
So what if there's another crime? We can still save people, like we always have.
Yukiko is kind of right here in that we can just keep saving people, but also at the same time, as far as we're aware right now, Nanako is dead, so trying to save the people doesn't always work out.
Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
What is Yukiko talking about? What do you mean nothing has happened? A small child died! Something very major happened, girl! What are you saying?
Nothing's happened yet. Our future hasn't been decided.
What do they mean by nothing's happened yet? Like, how have they suddenly changed from, like, oh, the thing that has happened is that Nanako just died in front of our very eyes, and now they're just like, you know what, yeah, nothing important has happened.
Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
Alright, well, that went well. We should probably, like, close the window so he can't get away.
Oh, there they are.
That sounds like a working heart monitor. That's not supposed to happen after you die.
Nanako-chan came around.
I knew it! There was no way that small child was dead.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Wasn't Teddie in this room? Where did Teddie go? Where is Teddie?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen.
Very specifically, it happens in anime.
until I know why she collapsed in the first place. I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on.
Nanako was testing if we were willing to kill for her, and we failed the test. I love that, chat.
Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
No, he's lying to you, Yosuke. What is it? This sick prank, bro? The small child died, and then I fooled you into thinking she's alive, and then she died. She's actually still dead. Get pranked.
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
It is pretty great. Jess, welcome to the stream. Jess, good to see you. Small child almost died. I blame chaos. No, this small child is a megalomaniac, sociopath killing mastermind. You have no idea. She's a murder maniac. She's really good at her job.
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
Nanako lives to murder another day.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Probably like cry about it for a bit and then go home and eat some tofu, I would guess. Like, what else would you have done? Very sorry, Yukiko, that your crying got overrun by the sub notification. Rift, thank you so much for subbing for 10 months now with Twitch Prime on a 6-month streak, nonetheless. Thank you so much, my dude. Continue to enjoy your emotes and whatnot.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
Wait a second, where's Teddie?
That's what I've been saying for the past 15 minutes. What is the doctor doing? What is that hand motion? What are you doing?
I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
It's not nearly as weird as what the doctor is doing to Nanako's chest right now. Someone, hello, FBI? Yes, I'd like to report something.
Teddie, where did you go?
Afterwards, you found the note that Teddie left behind. Teddie knows how to write?
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality. I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Everyone avoided talking about the case and waited for the severe winter to end. Severe winter? And so time passed. Wait, how much time is passing? No. Oh. That's not good. Oh my word. This is a bit of a problem. I was told to max confidence before January, but it's March. Someone in chat want to tell me what just happened? I'm a little confused. Spring has once again come to Inaba, by the way. We didn't even, you don't have a, isn't Valentine's Day in February? You don't have a Valentine's Day event in this game? That was a very sudden time jump, much more so than in Persona 5. I'm a little confused.
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba.
It's been like 4 months. Do you ever get tired of telling this story?
Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant.
Oh, good thing we didn't murder him.
However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first 2 murders. Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them.
Yeah, he's lost it.
With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined.
Chat, what do you mean I got the normal ending? There are multiple endings in this game? I hate multiple endings in video games. Unless they're very, very minor at the very end of the game.
If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go? Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside.
What?
Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me. There's nothing more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but otherwise I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence given the evidence, or lack thereof. Well, so it goes. Hey, mind if I ask you something?
Yeah, hit me up.
It's only been a year since you got here, but a lot's happened since then. What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made?
What?
I see. We can leave it at that. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station.
Persona 5 also has multiple endings? How many multiple endings does Persona 5 had? I did not know that game had more than one ending. Also, this game has 7 endings? Why?
Come on. Hey. Thanks.
Persona 5 has 4 to 5 endings? How? How does the game end any differently? I thought that there were only 2 different endings when you, like, accepted Yaldabaoth's proposal or not.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
Is this straight up an ending? Am I, like, done with the game? What an incredibly trash ending! What on earth? There are really people out here that think Persona 4 is better than Persona 5. I am amazed. I am gonna have to look up these other endings in Persona 5. How on earth do you get a different ending in Persona 5 other than accepting Yaldabaoth's proposal? That's actually straight garbage.